Hi, I'm Mike and I'm undertaking a journey up through Botswana, travelling 4,000 kilometres past the Kalahari Desert up to the Okavango Delta. We're going to be taking the Moremi Game Reserve, the Kwai Conservation Area, driving up through the Savuti Plains and up through the Chobe National Park, finally ending up on the Chobe riverfront where we expect to see loads and loads of elephants. Join me on a one-man overlanding adventure with my camera and my Land Rover. Welcome to day one of my adventure up into Botswana. I'm travelling from a little town called Dillsville just outside Bloemfontein in South Africa. We've got quite a few hundred kilometres to go to the Botswana border and then into the Moremi Game Reserve and the Chobe National Park, where I'm hoping to see loads of wildlife. It's been about 10 years since I've been to Botswana, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm buzzing. Let's go. Good morning, day two. I'm feeling a little bit rough after driving through most of the night. A 12-hour day yesterday. Sort of 3 in the afternoon till 3 in the morning. Gorgeous sunrise, and looking forward to another long day of driving. That's what a road trip's all about.
It takes me over 26 hours of driving, spread over 2 days, in the 40-degree heat, to eventually arrive in Maun in Botswana. It's a grueling journey, and I would normally take longer for this, but I knew what was at the end, so I was full of excitement, and it wasn't long before I saw my first sight of wildlife. Chobe village. Now the adventure starts, because we're now heading from Maun to the Moremi Game Reserve. So for the next 6 days it's going to be a bit more off-road than tarmac. I've got a few more kilometres of tarmac left, and yeah, it's exciting, looking forward to it. Into the tar. So we're now on the corrugated sandy road, the dirt road. As you can hear, I've got a shout, shaking the hell out of the car. I don't think there's a comfortable way to drive on these. You've either got to go fast enough that you bounce over the corrugations, but on corners that's dangerous, you can slide off the road. So you've just got to suck it up and get used to being shaken to bits. My broken window here on the right hand side, rattling like hell. But all part of the adventure. Yeah, we had a grueling couple of days, 12-hour drives in the heat yesterday. This is going to be a slower affair. So, just stocking up on firewood. Buy this at the side of the road, 20 puller, which is a bargain. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
So we're good to go. Yeah, buying stuff at the side of the road like that I much prefer. Keep the locals with some money coming in. Sometimes get ice, drinks, fruits, vegetables, all that stuff. Far rather do that than get it in the supermarket. But obviously you have to get some things there. Okay, so we're not actually in the national park yet, but the road on the way up there is also good for wildlife, and just come across 3 elephants at the waterhole. Amazing. Check this out. Okay, I'll see if I can get some better shots with the camera. It's the main reason I come here. I'm an avid photographer as much as anything else, which what's brings me out of these places. I've got the Nikon Z9, which is their best one out at the moment. Brilliant bit of kit, and I'm just going to take a few pictures first and maybe get a bit of footage that I'll add to this. Wow, what an exciting first 30 minutes inside. I've actually got sweat in my eyes. I can't even see out the camera. It's now 40 plus degrees again today. Obviously waterholes are the prime location when it's this hot, because everything's coming there for a drink. There's some giraffe just turned up in the background as well that are going to make their way down. But yeah, I can watch elephants all day. They're just amazing animals, and yeah, well, this guy's actually coming a bit closer. Okay, I'm going to get some more. Okay, so just down the road, not far from the last elephants, we've got a small herd of elephants. Well, they were males, the others. See one by the tree there. There's a few more huddling under this tree in the back. See a baby there. So hot. As I said, it's over 40. Keeping cool. For those big guys must be difficult. Just see if I can get a better view down the front. Oh yeah. Just a little clearer. Oh yeah, that's nice. That. One.
dirt roads, and we're finally arriving at the Southgate entrance. So as you can see a lot of wildlife outside of this. It's just that we've come from the conservation area and we're now going into the Moremi Game Reserve, which is part of all the national park system here in Botswana. So pull over and get on my tickets and pay. Exciting bit. Two little ones there. So the temperature has dropped a bit, which is quite pleasant. It's absolutely lashing down out there, you can hardly see.
As the rain came down and turned into thunder, flooded all the roads. I didn't know it yet, but I was heading for an unpleasant surprise.
Hi, well, little update. Had a great afternoon. Saw a lot of elephants, giraffe, zebra, saw a hyena and some jackal. So it's been good afternoon. But then I took a wrong turning on the way to camp. The signposting is pretty bad in here if you're trying to follow a map. There's nothing written on any of the T-junctions, and that really does need to be sort of updated a bit. But I've worked out roughly where I was and tried to double round on myself, and then got proper bogged down in one of these water holes. With all the rain, it's just so slippery. I couldn't get out. I've had it in low range, I've been reversing forwards, and the axle is now wedged purely on a big hump in the middle. The diff of the car is actually wedged solid on there with the wheels either side, and I can't quite get enough traction to get out. It was getting late, it was getting dark, there were hyenas around. It wasn't the time to get out and get under the car and start digging to free myself. I do have a winch on the front of the vehicle, but that's not going to help me. I can't go that way. I'm going to have to reverse back. So it's now 3:45 in the morning, so I've been here all night. I've had about 6 hours sleep because I was absolutely shattered. And well, hopefully there'll be people driving around about 6 in the morning out on their game drive. So fingers crossed somebody comes this way and can give me some assistance, or at least be a second pair of eyes, so I can get under the car and dig it out. It's going to be a dirty job, but it's got to be done. I'll give you an update in the morning. Alright, good morning. As you can see, Land Rover is well and truly stuck. Yeah, I've tried to go down this gully. Got stuck originally in this bit here. It's then gone a little bit further and I've almost got out, but the front differential is stuck deep in mud. So I'm going to have to get under there and dig both of them out and hopefully free myself. It looks like it's dried out a bit overnight as well since the rain, so I'm hoping with a little bit of digging I'll just be able to drive it. Anyway, let's see how it goes. See you in a bit, hopefully.
it's tiring work. So, always carry a spade so you can dig yourself out. I freed the front axle. If you can see under there, it was bolted right in. The rear one is properly stuck. You can see as it's been wheel spinning down, the back axle has lowered itself and then dropped onto the mud. If you can see under there, it's probably wedged, so I just need to carry on digging and get this bit out. Hopefully when that's free, I'll be able to reverse back. Huffing and puffing, bit out of breath. Oh. Well, after my evening of excitement, stuck in the swamp, it's a beautiful morning. The sun's just coming up, some gorgeous light, and this place is stunning. So I'm happy. I'm just going to show you this. It's just such a beautiful place. This is exciting. First sighting of big cats, lions. I assume these other guys are going to follow in a minute. Yeah, there he comes. So, here we're at a third bridge campsite. It's a nice place this. I've stayed here before in the past, but it's had a serious upgrade since I was last here. This is the entrance gate. They've now got a shop which is amazing because I forgot beer and I forgot firelighters, so I can pick all those up. Campsites are all over there in the bush, all quiet, secluded in amongst the trees, and really nice. Hello.
Hi.
So this is the shop. which wasn't here before 10 years ago. Sorry, what's your name?
Label.
Label
Yeah.
is amazing. She's got all this lovely food, curios and trinkets, even get a hair weave. So this, after a night sleeping rough in the car, this is like an amazing sight. Anyway, thank you. So we've just left Third Bridge, crossing the wooden bridge, which is always fun to drive over those things, part of the adventure. I'm now just staying on the main road, take me all the way to Northgate. It's about 3.5 hour drive. We're going to go past Hakanaka Camp, which is another one I'm staying at tomorrow night. Also nice there, we're out on the water. And we'll see what else we can see. Perhaps in hyena today, pride of lions which walked straight past the car, which was amazing. Giraffe, zebra, jackals, actually jackals yesterday. Never fails to disappoint this place. And what's great about it, all of those sightings you've got to yourself. So, finally arrived at camp, MK6. Got barbecue, fire pit and a table, but that's pretty much all you need. You get the whole spot to yourself. So I have a nice peaceful night tonight, with a fire, a steak, a cold beer. It's going to be like heaven compared with last night in the sinkhole. This campsite's pretty good because it's fairly close to the ablution block. When I was here years ago, this just used to be a tiny hut that you had to light a fire in to get the hot water. Guess this time of year you don't need it, but this looks like a massive improvement. And do I need a shower? This shirt is stuck to my back. Okay, right. As you can see, this is pretty nice in here. Toilets, showers. Heaven. I don't think I've had a shower that's felt so good. That is so refreshing. Even cold water. Cold water's not even cold this time of year. Now I'm going to make a sandwich, have something nice to eat, maybe even do a coffee. That just sounds like luxury. And then just enjoy the camp for a few hours. Got a bit of mud to get off the brake discs, and then yeah, back out for a nice afternoon safari. Some wild dogs have been seen back on the road I just came through from Third Bridge, but I don't think I'm going to go that way. I'm going to stick to the river, on the Kwai River. Should see some elephant there and hopefully something else. So I think I need to have a bit of a clear up in here and get organised a bit. I've got another 80 litres of fuel I bought with me, so I'm going to put that in the truck now. Always better to have more fuel than you think you need, because you can always sell it or give it away. Got to be careful with that one as well, unless you want a mouthful of petrol. That one now just diesel even. That will just siphon through there. We'll get another 40 litres in and fill the tank back up. The variety of game on the floodplains just over the Kwai River was amazing, and I spent the afternoon into the evening just taking it all in, with hippos out of the water, large herds of lechwe, zebra, all on the plains. It really was a lovely afternoon. In the morning here. The sun's just about to come up, and we've got about another 5 minutes before I'm allowed to leave. 5:30 until 7 p.m. you're allowed. I'm never going to lie in and miss a golden hour on a drive, so tent's all packed up and ready to go, which means getting up about 4:45. Same in the evening, although it's nice to come back and have a fire and just relax and cook in the daylight. I'm never going to sacrifice that for I'm never going to sacrifice the last hour on a game drive to come back and cook. So anyway, looking forward to a drive today. We're going to drive out across the same river that I did yesterday evening, see if anything's out there, and then try and go the other side of the river, which was the road back towards Kakanaka. They said there were some wild dogs seen that way yesterday. It's always a long shot with those because they're incredibly rare. But just trying to get my coffee done, but I think the fire's dead, so it's going to be like lukewarm coffee, but that's better than nothing. Right, let's go. I don't know if you can see out there, but there's buffalo, herds of lechwe, hippos out of the water. Seen a couple of fish eagles, and then I just came around the corner, and just under that tree is a lion. Big male in his prime. He's fast asleep at the minute, but he was up earlier. Right, just closer. He's literally laying right by the side of the track. So so you don't get much closer to a male lion. Hopefully he'll look this way.
Botswana, you've got to make an effort to get here, but it's well worth it when you do. That's just stunning. Stunning.
I spent the afternoon driving around the floodplains over the Kwai River and saw countless different species on my journey. It was a gorgeous afternoon and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I saw a small herd of elephants that seemed to be making their way down through the forest to the river, and after going back several times hoping they would come for a drink, I was finally rewarded with an amazing sighting in the sunset of the elephants drinking and bathing in the river. Something I'll never forget. Okay, so the fish is looking pretty good. I did get a bit lazy though. Couldn't be bothered to separate the cabbage from the potato, so I mashed it all together and it's proper sloppy. Looks more like porridge, as you can see. But I can't be fussy. It's alright. No laughing about the cooking. That's not why I'm here. So a nice place to stop for a coffee. Amazing. What a place. So we had an interesting afternoon. Still buzzing about the elephant sighting by the river there. Having seen them just beforehand, thinking, oh, if only they come down to the river, that would be fantastic. And what a sighting that was, especially when the one elephant got in the river. He's tumbling over, his feet are up in the air, his head's under. And then the others are reaching out with their trunk, almost saying, can I come in? Is it okay in there? Is it safe? But that was the only one that went in. Yeah, such a nice time. And again, there all by myself. Same with today, I haven't seen another car yet. I've got the whole park to myself here. So I just thought I'd stop here in this spot and have a bowl of cereal or something. But there's a couple of hippos in the lake here, and then I looked over the back of the hippos. I thought, what's that? And I think that's the same male lion that we saw yesterday. Maybe you can see from here. If you look over the hippos in the lake to the left, you can just about make out the black mane in the grass. I'm not sure I can get to him from here, but it's definitely the male lion. So lions every day so far. Driven around a bit, and he's now got up and he's walking straight towards me, or in this line you can see there. Just going to try and back up a bit and get some front on shots of it. Wow, just as you walk straight past. It was way in the distance, but got up while I was having my breakfast and just started to walk towards me, and I thought I'll just back up a little bit. He's now going to wander off and get some shade over there. It's starting to get hot now. I'm just going to back up and see if I can get some more photos of him. Sorry, but my camera takes priority, so I'm only picking this up afterwards. Right, so breakfast, muesli and chopped apple. Amazingly, my cooler in the back, it's only a 12 volt cooling refrigerator. It's not one of the fancy ones, but I had to get some a bag of ice. By leaving that on all day when I'm driving, it has, you know, milk is cold and there's still some ice. And my frozen chicken, which also acted like a big ice cube, so I can enjoy this with a line in the background. As you can see, just over by the bush there. And then I'm gonna take a few more pictures. I'm on a drive now that I did yesterday really. I'm going to change camps back to Kakanaka campsite, which is where I'm booked in tonight. But the beauty is that there's nobody here and they can switch and change the bookings for whatever you want really. So I'm going to drive this way slowly and just see if there's anything we come across here. If I come across something good, then I'm not going to keep driving. I'll do a U-turn and go back to the same campsite. Because it's about a 3-hour drive, 3.5 maybe. But I have heard from some people who came through, I just saw at the gate, they saw pride of lions with about 8 cubs, so that would be lovely to see. No guarantees obviously. Well, it's quite nice here. I've driven along that Kwai River back towards Kakanaka and come to Hippo Falls. There's a nice little watchtower here. Stairs are a bit rickety, so you've got to watch yourself with those. But you can see quite a distance here. Some lechwe down here to the right. So there must be 50 hippos in the middle there. Some more over to the left, and you've got quite a good vision. So I'm going to sit here, enjoy my corned beef sandwich, get the binoculars out and just suck it all in and take a couple of hours here. What a beautiful spot. Definitely worth coming here for a picnic mid-drive. So I think this is going to be so much better than my mashed potato last night. Spatchcock chicken on the fire. Looks like someone left an old seat base down here, which is ideal for the fire grill. What a day. Elephants again this evening with the lovely light. Yeah, that was something special. It's always good to see little babies. I was going to go to Kakanaka, but ended up going to Hippo Pool, spent a couple of hours there, fell asleep for a bit, and then back to Kwai. So tomorrow I'm actually staying in Savuti, so we've got a long drive out of here in the morning. I'll do a quick drive around just to see if anything's worth seeing. And yeah, then heading over the Kwai Bridge, out of the park into the conservation area, and then up to Savuti.